Hello and welcome to London. My name is David Dimbleby and this is the 4th Leaders Debate, live from the Montagu Centre. Each of the leaders will have 1 minute to make their opening statement. Mr. Cameron?
At this election, you have a clear choice. You can vote for Labour or the Lib Dems, all the broken promises of the past, or you can join us. We believe in Tikkun Britain, the repair of broken Britain. So vote Conservative for a better future.
Mr. Brown?
Your jobs are at risk, the banks are at risk, the whole recovery is at risk. A vote for Labour is a vote for decent, hard-working Mudrihim. I may have called someone a bigot, but you'd be a big idiot to vote for someone else.
Mr. Clegg?
The key issue at this election is change. I'm not like these two. Things don't have to be the way they are. In my home city at Sheffield, I've seen how change can happen. Vote Liberal Democrat and we'll dance the horror in the streets of Britain.
Our first question is this. What good cause can we support? Mr. Cameron?
I met a man in Cambridge the other day who told me about social action. His name was Orlando DeLonge. He told me that he is running the Bupa 10k race to raise money for Amnesty International. I said, this is exactly what I mean when I say the big society. He said, please donate, and if you do, you can suggest the clothes I wear for my finals.
Mr. Brown?
David, that's typical. You say one thing and you mean another. I heard he's planning to letter write in a punt with hymns and social action on either the 9th or the 16th of May. If you are in Cambridge, you should get in contact with him. It's going to be great. And that's the truth, David. That's the truth.
As always, with the two old parties, you have only got half the answers. As a Liberal Democrat, I know that Orlando is doing both things. Running the 10k and writing letters on a punt. He is a true British champion and I salute him.
Our next question is, what jobs are there available for Bogrim? Mr. Brown?
Jobs are what I care about and what the recovery is creating. And to secure the recovery, you should apply for the job of Director of Education at CEVEC. The closing date is next Friday, the 7th of May. More details available on their website.
Gordon, jobs are irrelevant if you have a jobs tax. Instead, why don't you go to a series of lectures on progressive Judaism being held at Birmingham Progressive Synagogue over the next few months?
These two won't be honest with you. What we need is more volunteer spirit, like in my home county of Sheffield, my home city of Sheffield. The Three Faiths Forum is running a training day to be a presenter in schools, doing sessions about multiculturalism. If you are interested, there is going to be a training session at Moshe House in Willesden Green on 11th of May at 7:30 p.m.
I agree with Nick.
Okay, it's time to move on to the next question. What other opportunities are there for you to get involved? Mr. Clegg?
I want to be honest with the British people about the scale of cuts necessary over the next few years. And one of the key cuts is cutting the cloth to make the t-shirts for Kadima. We need to work together to make these t-shirts the best they can be. We need someone to come up with a design for the t-shirts for Kadima. Are you arty? We want to hear from you.
I met a Jewish man in East Sussex the other day. He was going to go to the Mudfest this year, from 26th to the 30th of August. He wanted volunteers to work as Mudrihim on Youngfest this year. If you have never been to the Mudfest before, it's an amazing festival of fun, Jewish learning at Windlesham House School. Yes, Windlesham House School. And if you are interested, go to lemud.org/fest.
There's so much going on. Bupa runs and social action in Cambridge, a job at CEDEC, lectures at Birmingham Progressive Synagogue, training at the Three Faiths Forum, designing the t-shirts for Kadima, volunteering at Limudfest. We should be proud of Britain.
Thank you all very much. That's the end of the debate.